R&B singer Trey Songz, he's been accused of sexual assault. This is in 2016, first of all, been accused of sexual assault there. But there's a video that has surfaced from 2013, as you're seeing here to my left here, of Trey Songz exposing a woman's breast at a party. Let's watch that first to see how this all started off.
I won't take a picture. I started tired. Sitting in the open. Sitting in the open. I started tired. It's okay.
Fun times at a party. Snatch a woman's top off and scream about it. So TMZ obtained that video of the incident, and it seemingly shows that the singer approached the woman at the party. And again, this occurred in August of 2013 and pulled down her top to expose her breast and then screamed how fun and happy he was about that. Now, her attorneys, I think her name is Megan Johnson. Johnson's attorneys, George Vrabic and Ariel Mitchell, have issued a demand letter on their client's behalf asking for a settlement that exceeds $5 million over this. I'm sure this letter does not come as a surprise to you, is what the message to Trey Songz reads. One woman may have been mistaken, but it's unlikely that 12 plus women that have made complaints about you, including our 4 clients, were also mistaken. Ms. Johnson is certainly not mistaken. Perhaps the enclosed video will refresh your recollection and illustrate the certainty of your negligent and reckless behavior. Again, they included that video that we just saw, and you're seeing about this 12 plus other accusations and 4 clients of their own. This is where I was like, what? So apparently this isn't the first time that he's been accused of things like this, and potentially worse if you can find a scale when it comes to this type of stuff. But he's accused of sexual assault in the 2016 case that I was talking about earlier. So according to the documents that were obtained by TMZ, again, Trey Songz has been named in a $20 million lawsuit filed by a woman who has claimed that he anally raped her. The woman alleges that he invited her to a house party in LA, where he invited her upstairs for what she believed would be consensual sex. She says the two of them had engaged in a consensual sexual relationship prior to this particular incident. She then claims that he repeatedly asked her if he could, quote, get that ass on the way upstairs, to which she said she reportedly told him no and to stop asking. She claims she screamed in pain and begged him to stop and tried fighting him off, but that she was overpowered. There's other examples here because these attorneys for Ms. Johnson apparently outlined and detailed other issues that happened in the past with him, the accusations that he has denied and hasn't dealt with as far as court-wise. But now there's video. I wonder how much that's gonna change here.
No, it's terrifying. I mean, just the allegations alone. And I think what happens in a lot of these cases, and we've seen this with a lot of predators and especially famous ones, which is when victims find out that they are part of a pattern, and oftentimes that information can be kept from them because they are not told if there's another police report, or they don't feel like they want to file any charges because they think, maybe I was in the wrong, maybe it was a one-off, maybe it was whatever. And when you start to see other people speak out, it makes you re-reflect on actually just how messed up your own situation was. And I think that's really important. So and I think a lot of victims say the same thing. A lot of survivors say the same thing, which is basically, I don't want this to happen to other people. I don't want this to keep happening because the more impunity that there is among predators, the more they're gonna keep on doing it. And you got 12 plus allegations, including some of that awful rape allegation. Like it's, we can only imagine how many more there are.
And we can only imagine how many more outside of the ones that said so, as you point out, because there's courage in that. And then people may have seen that video and be like, well, she was smiling. Everyone's laughing at the party. Right. It seems like she's okay with it. You're gonna take the look on the face of a woman who just got violated like that in front of all these folks, and you heard one of the guys say, don't worry, I didn't take a picture, I didn't take a picture. And you're supposed to feel okay with that? You're supposed to be like, oh, I mean, he was just having fun and I was having fun too. Really? That's just not enough to go off of. And I'm sure you've, of course, experienced anything where people wanna degrade you and you're supposed to be cool with it, but when you're laughing, it doesn't mean you're cool with it.
No.
Last thought?
No matter, you could be straight up naked. She could be a naked woman. You do not have to touch her. You do not have the right to touch her without her consent, period. It doesn't matter. Hello, let's learn about consent. That's it.
Absolutely. And the fact it's 9 years ago, fine. I know that's gonna be the thought, but we'll move on.